All right. So Stanley, would you mind, just telling us a little bit about your career at Appalachian State?
Well, I mean, yeah, I was pretty good. But then, yeah, tough.
So what?
I hate thinking about it now.
What sort of things did you win?
I was really good at jumping hurdles. That was my thing, jumping hurdles. And like barricades, like this a lot. I also won some running. I don't run anymore now though. Not about that life. But happens. Used to play soccer too. That took a turn for the worst. No one was for my Candy Crush. So now I just pop candy all the time. Play Candy Crush.
I could tell there was something wrong with him. He just kept getting worse and worse. I think it's time for an intervention.
Wait, what is this?
It's an intervention, man. You gotta face the facts. You're addicted to Candy Crush!
Well, hello Gary. You've worked a lot on cases involving Candy Crush and addiction. What can you tell me about it?
First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you, Daniel. It's nice to be here. But Candy Crush is a very bad addiction. There are some horrendous addictions in this world. There's cocaine, heroin, alcohol, tobacco. Candy Crush is at the top of that list. Candy Crush does things to people that I've never seen before. I've been involved in a lot of cases involving addictions, and Candy Crush is the worst cases that I've seen. It's a bad addiction. That's all I can say.
So how has Candy Crush affected your life, Stanley?
Well, now that I think about it, it may have affected just a little bit, but I mean like real small, like minor, nothing to worry about, don't need prescription or anything. But yeah, now that I think about it, my friends have been acting a little bit different. It's like they're like jealous of me or something, like they wish they could be on 463, but I know I'm one of few. Oh, schedule. I'm sure everyone's dying to know about that. See, I'll wake up about 6:30. Normal start, especially since the sun's out now. Candy Crush for about 5 levels. Put it down. Eat some candy. Shower. Candy Crush while I'm showering. I'm actually getting one of those life-proof cases where you can use your phone in the water. Funny, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's glad I made that purchase. And then I'll be driving to school. I did get pulled over once, but the officer said, "Sir, no texting and driving." I said, "Sir, I am Candy Crushing and driving, so this is not illegal." And I got off of that one, obviously, because Candy Crush and texting are two different things. After that, I will then go to class, but I'm actually Candy Crushing the whole class, so I wouldn't actually say I might as well just not go to class. And then, well, I did used to play a sport, so at 2 o'clock I would be busy, but now that's just all the free time to Candy Crush, so, that's all I gotta do now.
I just have one question for you, Stanley. Do you believe you are the best at Candy Crush out there, in America maybe?
Anytime, any place, any Candy Crusher, call them up.
That's awesome, guys. Just zoomed in on your face, like just pan to it. Okay, Stanley, if you wouldn't mind just turning that off just for 1 more second.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, just 1 second. Is that possible?
All right, so let's be realistic. Do you want 1 second or like 2 seconds?
I mean, more in the region of longer than 1 second, if that's okay with you.
See what I can do.
Okay. Thank you. That's very much appreciated. So Stanley, I just have a couple of questions for you. Do you think you are addicted to Candy Crush?
No, not at all. Why would you think that?
I mean, you seem to play it a lot, and no other reason. No other reason.
Okay, cool.
So Stanley, what level are you on Candy Crush?
400, none of your business.
I mean, that's not very nice, Stanley. We're just intrigued about how far you've come in the game.
You made me lose. I hope you know that. That's 30 minutes I have to wait now until I can get another life, and it's because of you. I'm done.
I'm done. Is he always like this?
Ever since.
So Gary, you've got to know Stanley and get to meet Stanley. What is he like as a person, and more importantly, what is he like as an addict?
Well, first and foremost, Stanley's a fantastic young man. He's very polite, humble. He's a lovely lad. He's really happy all the time. But like I said, addiction's a very bad thing, and Stanley's not immune to addiction. He can overcome this addiction because he's got a willpower in him. He's got the drive. He's such a good young man. Like last Christmas, he brought me and my wife a cake filled with candy. So it's like, oh look, Danny, I'm buzzing here. Speaking of the wife. Hi love, you alright? I'm just in an interview. I told you not to ring me. Alright. See you later. Bye. I love you too. Bye. The enemy. But anyway, like I said, Stanley's a fantastic young man, and he can most certainly overcome this addiction.
Hey, Stan, you wanna play? You gonna catch it?
Have you seen my car keys? Stan.
Get out!
Is he in the bathroom
I guess so.
playing Candy Crush?
I can hear him.
Is it safe to go in?
Your choice. Stanley.
Stanley,
Go away.
is it safe?
Just go slow. You see him? Go away!
Little stuff that you didn't get to be a part of last year. It's really being around people.
Did you hear that? What was that? What's that? Did you hear that? Quick, what's that? Stanley.
Where is he? Do you see him? Stan? You okay? It's okay. Come on. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. No, it's okay. Come on out. Come on out. You're okay. Come on. You gotta listen to me. You're fine. Come on. You're okay. Easy. Now I know how Gollum felt. Come on. There you go. Easy. Easy. Just have a seat. Lay down. Get yourself out of that closet. You alright?
Is he okay?
No, I haven't seen this before. Stanley. Stanley?
My Candy Crush. You took it. You took it!
No.
Hey, Stanley.
It's a game that you can play on your phone where you have to match different types of candies so you can get them off the board.
I've seen him sneak into my wallet on numerous occasions looking for $1 to buy 5 extra lives.
So I thought I was going to do the right thing. He's been struggling. Thought I'd invite him to Easter with the family. Went over to my grandparents' house. Grandmother was playing on her iPad. I kid you not, his phone had died. Walked over, ripped it from her hands. My grandmother was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I have to play." She's like, "I don't even have iTunes." He's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of that." Made her an account. Downloaded the game and started playing. Didn't see him for the rest of the day. Happy Easter. Well, while he waited for the iPhone 5S to come out, he was without his iPhone. I kid you not, cold turkey for 5 days. Kid went in his room, never saw him. It was awful. Awful. I can't even describe the screams I heard.
So, Gary, what are the next steps, for people like Stanley and Stanley himself on the road to recovery?
Well, I think it's important that Stanley realises he's in the very early stages of this addiction. He's in stage 1 of 36 stages. The thing with Candy Crush, it affects the Hermoclama genitalia warts in the brain, and as we like to call the Candy Crush addicts, CADDICts, they aren't immune to this. They get really addicted, and it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. But Stanley needs to realise that me, myself, the doctor, psychiatrist, and all the specialists we have on this team are here for him, and we are going to help him recover.